Today, my name is Anthony Tanya. Today, I'll be presenting on the specific learning disability, or SLD. I'll walk through what SLD is, who it affects, and how it impacts students in physical education and physical activity settings. My focus is on what PE teachers can do to support students with SLD so they can participate confidently and successfully. SLD. What is SLD? It's a neurological condition that affects specific academic skills such as reading, writing, spelling, reasoning, or math. The most common types are dyslexia, dysgraphia, and dyscalculia. Even though SLD is an academic disability, it affects how students process instructions, learn motor skills, and engage in PE. Understanding these connections help us create more inclusive and supportive learning environments. SLD has a neurological origin. It's rooted in how the brain processes information. There are strong genetic influences, and SLD often runs in families. Prenatal and perinatal factors, such as prematurity or low birth weight, can increase the risk. Environmental factors may contribute, but do not directly cause SLD. Most importantly, SLD is not caused by low intelligence or lack of effort. SLD affects specific academic skills like reading, writing, math, reasoning, or language processing. Students typically have an average to above average intelligence. Their difficulties are unexpected compared to their cognitive abilities. SLD is lifelong, but with the right supports, students can be highly successful in school and beyond. SLD is usually identified in childhood, often in elementary school. It occurs across all genders, though boys are identified more often. SLD is present in all cultures, languages, and socioeconomic groups, including here on Guam. Without proper support, SLD can continue to affect learning, confidence, and participation into adulthood. SLD affects three main domains: cognitive, affective, and physical. The cognitive domain is where we see the most impact, but affective and physical factors also influence how students participate in physical education. Understanding all three helps us design better instruction and provide better support. Students with SLD may struggle with working memory, processing speed, executive functioning, and language processing. These challenges affect how quickly they understand instruction, how well they remember sequences, and how they organize tasks. In physical education, this can show up as difficulty following multi step directions or remembering movement patterns. Students with SLD may experience low confidence, anxiety, frustration, or avoidance behaviors. These emotional responses often come from repeated academic struggles. If we're not intentional, these feelings can carry over into physical education. A supportive environment can help rebuild confidence and motivation. Physically, most students with SLD have typical development. However, some may show fine motor or sequencing challenges, especially those with dysgraphia or slower processing speeds. These challenges can influence how they learn new motor skills or respond to instruction. Common characteristics include difficulty following multi step directions, reading comprehension challenges, poor spelling or written expression, and difficulty with math facts. Students may also have slow processing speeds and trouble with organization. These characteristics can affect how they respond to verbal instructions in physical education. Students with SLD generally have typical gross motor ability. They often excel in hands on, kinesthetic learning environments, which makes PE a place where they can shine. They can fully participate in sports and physical activities with the right instructional supports. Some students may struggle with remembering multi step motor sequences or responding quickly to verbal instruction. Fine motor tasks like writing scores or tying shoes may be challenging. They may also need more time to copy or learn complex movements. These are not physical limitations, they're process based. To support students with SLD, break skills into smaller steps and teach one part at a time. Use visual demonstrations, modeling, and physical cues. Provide extra processing time and repeat instructions when needed. Visual supports like floor markers, diagrams, or peer models can make a big difference. Consistent routines help reduce cognitive load and increase confidence. SLD does not directly affect physical function. There are no limitations in strength, endurance, or cardiorespiratory capacity. However, motor learning may be slower due to processing speed or memory challenges. Repetition helps improve neural control and sequencing. Overstimulating environments may also increase anxiety, so structure and clarity are important. Energy expenditure, biomechanics, bone growth, and neuromuscular function are all typical. Environmental distractions like noise or chaotic transitions may affect focus more than physical ability. There is no direct link between SLD and nutrition or body composition. Overall, students can follow standard exercising programming with instructional supports. To include students with SLD effectively, use visual schedules, diagrams, and demonstrations. Provide extra time for learning new skills. Use peer buddies or station-based learning to reduce pressure. Reduce unnecessary distractions and keep expectations predictable. Offer alternative ways to show understanding, such as demonstrating a skill instead of writing about it. Some effective teaching strategies. Demonstrate first, then explain later. Use short, clear, concrete directions. Check for understanding discreetly. Provide guided practice before independent practice. Use multisensory instruction, visual, verbal, and kinesthetic. Allow extra processing time and give structured feedback. Maintain a supportive, non-judgmental environment. Here you'll find some related national organizations. Some helpful organizations include Learning Disability Association of America, International Dyslexia Association, National Center for Learning Disabilities, Council for Exceptional Children, and Understood.org. These groups offer research, resources, and support for educators and families. In summary, SLD is a neurological learning difference that affects academic skills but not physical ability. With the right supports, students with SLD can thrive in physical education. As physical educators, we play a key role in building confidence, competence, and a sense of belonging. Inclusive strategies ensure every student can participate fully and successfully. Here you can find my references. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.